without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to proudly introduce Marcellus Wiley.
TheGreenGirls.com.
First of all, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be here amongst all the survivors of breast cancer, along with my sister, Tiki Harrell. We were affected with breast cancer firsthand in 2005, and for those who may not know or recognize me or just think I'm just a big guy, I actually used this body for 10 years in the NFL, and at the time I was a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys fans are everywhere. And it was a great place to play football, and I was going into my 8th year, and my mother came out as routine just to come see us play, and this time she just had a different look, and she pulled me to the side through our visit and gave me a few words that really didn't hit home. You know, she just said that she was diagnosed with breast cancer, but she immediately followed that up by saying everything will be okay. And I'm an Ivy League graduate, so I like to say I use my brains and my body. I delved into every form of research, every form of literature I could to see if she was diagnosed early like she told me she was, what was her survival rate, what were her chances of making it through this. And I felt very encouraged by it, and I should have took in consideration that this was my mother, and any ounce of toughness that I had in me really came from her, and that she really wasn't diagnosed early. And this is in September, where I'm going through my first game of the regular season, and my mind is not on football. My mind is on the health of my mother, and being preoccupied with the daily interactions of playing football. My mind was always with my mother back in Los Angeles. Returning in that off season in January, I saw her go through the chemotherapy stages, and my sister, who would accompany her to all the doctor visits, would always reassure me that she was doing fine and everything was under control. My mother passed away 2 months later, and it was the strangest feeling, because never in my professional career, in my life, was there any obstacles that I couldn't overcome by just going out there and trying hard, hitting someone, you know, making the next play, something of that nature. I never thought of an illness that could strike so fast and so rapidly. And my mother passing away in 2005, I remember the toughest moment of my life. It wasn't the moment of facing 350-pounders. It wasn't the fear of being in the NFL and going against the best of the best. It was actually the realization that my mother had moved on and didn't survive from cancer. And so what that has done to me and my family is really brought it home and brought awareness to a demographic that probably doesn't think about breast cancer in the same ways. And I know, being a minority, it strikes fast and it strikes hard, because a lot of times there aren't situations where we're diagnosed early, and there's a responsibility I feel on me as a family survivor, along with my sister, to bring awareness so we could provide the funds and help Dr. Peterson with his research. And what pulls a football player away from a Sunday game and a Sunday day afternoon watching football is something of this magnitude. And so I stand here humbly in front of all you survivors to continue the great works and continue to enlighten all those, because I think breast cancer and cancer in the whole affects us all. So I just thank you guys. And my mother, her nickname, here's a funny story, her nickname was Ladybug. And every time I see a ladybug, it makes me think my mother's here. And I haven't seen a ladybug in 2 years. But no lie, just now in the line getting some of that beautiful chicken. There's a lady in front of me, she doesn't know this, but there was a ladybug in her hair. So that was great to see.
TheGreenGirls.com.